Walk alone when the smoke starts rising. Walk alone when the earth stands still. Stand tall when I'm up to no good again. Stand tall when the shit gets real. Walk alone in the sea of misfits. Walk alone through the herd of sheep. Way down to the depths of my soul. I walk alone on my own 2 feet. Walk alone. I walk alone. My own 2 feet. Walk alone. I walk alone. I thought that I was already at the bottom of this ocean, drowning in my sorrows with my chest ripped wide open, just hoping for a miracle, praying for a blessing, reaching out to God. Lord, I hope I learn my lesson. I've been restless in this pursuit of happiness I'm chasing. Policeman, don't shoot, I just got off probation, trying to fight off temptation from my past life. I'm erasing relationships I've ruined, and these demons I've been evading, and nobody else can save me. Some people say I'm crazy, I'm just crazy about my daughter. I would die for my baby. I worry about her daily, cause her mama's so damn shady, telling lies and trying to play me. Broke my heart and started to change me. Maybe it's just meant to be. Happiness ain't meant for me. I guess I'll just walk alone, that'll keep me.
Good afternoon. Hey, Miss Stars. How you doing, hon?
Hi, GA. Happy Saturday. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. A little chilly, but I'm okay.
Hey, how you doing, hon? Good to see you. I am running behind today, guys. I do apologize. We were without power for about 3 hours today, so yeah.
So power's back on and all squared away. All is good now with the power situation.
Yeah. So, and of course, nobody needs anything till it's time to go live.
Of course.
I had everything sitting there waiting to can by 2 o'clock, and then at 2 o'clock, somebody, I need to go to the bathroom. So, yeah. But that's okay.
Right, that's okay.
Thank you.
No hurry.
Oh, well, I'm going to be dry canning today, so thank you, Hoot. Me too. I'm not going to tell y'all what went through my mind when it first went out, yeah. Because I promise you, it sounded like a power surge going down the light lines. I was like,
Right, when you lose power for no reason on a Saturday and you don't have weather. I had done the same thing, like I had that moment of, what's going on?
Especially when you're waiting for Pootie Poo to retaliate for that bridge getting blown up yesterday.
That does seem to be the thing. We all seem to be waiting on that now. What kind of retaliation and from where?
Right. Absolutely, Hoot. Absolutely.
The emojis crack me up.
Right.
You do.
As soon as I get through with the cigarette, I'll go in and get started. As y'all can probably tell from my voice, I took a nap. And yeah, I shouldn't have took a nap, but I did.
Oh my goodness.
Because naps make me tired. The what, Stars?
You can hear Klaus drinking his water, and I just keep muting it. I want him to stop.
It's all right.
Oh, he's gone. That's so funny. It's so loud.
You know how I am. You know, real life is on interfere either way we go. So
Mm-hmm.
whether it's the animals, kids,
Right?
whatever.
It's action packed live.
Mhm.
There will be family. There will be animal noises.
Right. I'm surprised our dogs ain't out here barking yet. You know, they love to bark when I go live.
Mm-hmm. Well, mine always have to go out when I'm on here, so we'll see what happens.
Right. And hey, we'd rather Klaus drink out of his water bowl than the toilet, so there's that plus.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, Heather just got home.
Heather sighting.
Right. They're in there watching football. It's college football Saturday, so of course.
That's right. Football. Yeah. Okay, puppy toys.
Right, Hope said yeah, but while we were waiting, what dirty things are they doing in DC?
Mm. Yeah. Right?
We all pretty much know who was behind the bridge bombing. And that bridge bombing also took out a train. Wasn't that what you said, Stars?
It looks like a cargo. It looks like a train with a bunch of cargo containers on it. It didn't look like a passenger train, but okay, don't quote me. I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like to me.
Right.
So it still looks like it's on fire because like there's some on YouTube that are live. So I don't know if their feed is live, but I think it's still on fire. The bridge itself.
You don't touch a girl's boots. You don't touch up here.
Hey, Heathen, how are you? All right. So, first things first, anytime you're cooking, canning, whatever, of course, you know, everybody knows that first step, wash your hands. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Let me turn my camera on. That might help, right? Hi, guys.
Right, then maybe we'll believe it's really you. There she is.
I always assume that we're sharing fries. Simply because.
Next up, wash your jars. Always make sure you wash your jars so they are sanitary.
Absolutely.
While I'm doing that, I will preheat my oven.
Oh, is that camera on?
Yep. For dry canning, you want your oven set at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, Heathen, how did the graduation go? Me personally, I washed both the inside and the outside of my jars.
Right. Oh my gosh. They know they're gonna hear they know they're gonna hear puppy toys and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty much everybody has animals anyway, so they understand.
I'm not canning today because I didn't think Chad was gonna be here to help, and but I do have a bunch of oranges and I've got a bunch of limes that I need to slice up, so I might do that. But I am not canning.
Me, I'm just dry canning the rest of the goods that I have in like Mylar bags and food saver bags
Right.
because pests will get into your Mylar and food saver bag stuff. So
Right. So it's just another way to preserve it.
right. I would do the buckets, but yeah, I just haven't made it quite that far yet. He even said it was a competition instead of graduation. Oh.
Is anybody else canning at home today?
I was fixing to ask that. I'm glad you did, though.
Oh, is anybody else canning? What you guys doing? What you doing on a Saturday?
His team got second and third in different events. Awesome, heathen. It's about time for our marching band to go to competition.
Right, get some competitions in.
Yeah. I thought about that. I thought it was graduation too, but
Right. At least they still have the marching bands. Well, around here, I don't want to say that for everybody because I don't know what's been taken out of other schools, but at least around here, they still have the marching band. So,
oh, so do we. Marching band here in the South is a competition sport.
right. Right.
When I was in school, we had hey, Fawn, how are you?
Hi, Vaughn. What you be doing? Oh,
You're good. When I was in school, we had one of the number one marching band in the South. We did actually get invited to go to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. But of course, us living as far as we do from New York City, we couldn't raise the money.
right. That's expensive. Right. Right.
So
Right.
I'm doing good, Fawn. Thanks for asking. Fawn said, hi, stars.
Hey, Vaughn. Are you canning, Vaughn? Are you doing stuff in the kitchen, Vaughn? What you be doing?
I need one here. Okay. As far as me personally, instead of just drying them completely in the oven, I do a dry 'em with a kitchen towel. Going to make soups to freeze. Awesome fun. If you want to come up, just let me know and I'll drop the link.
Right? Come show us your soups. Oh, heathen.
Oh,
Oh, were you reading it? Okay.
go ahead. Go ahead.
They Heathen said he'd probably do a barbecue today and tomorrow, building my mom's fence back from Ida.
Yep.
Do you have enough temperatures there so you can go out and build a fence? Because it's chilly here.
Broccoli, cheese, vegetable beef, and garlic bread soup. Yum.
Bread soup. What is garlic bread? That sounds yummy.
Posted some videos on my KP Heathen channel. Awesome Heathen. If you want to, feel free to drop your link, hon.
Ooh, drop the links.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to do more than one running through process for the jars, cause yeah. Thank you, Hoot. All right, now these will go in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes to dry. Sounds like I'm breaking stuff.
Don't be smashing everything.
All right, they are in the oven with the timer on.
Nice.
They're not edited, but I will re-release them after my son adds music. Awesome Heathen. Who posted Heathen's channel and got disconnected? Uh-oh. Hey, Pallet. How are you, hon? Good to see you.
Right? We think we know you too.
Right? Right, Heathen?
That you're making a mess.
That's how it's done down here in the South. If you ain't making a mess, you ain't doing something right. That's just like you make you a sandwich, and if it's not falling out the bread, yeah, it's not right.
Worry about the condiments don't plop down on your lap. You can put it up on there. Ew. That'd be a messy burger. I haven't had a messy sandwich or burger like that in a minute.
That's the way I am when I do my sloppy joes. Oh my Lord.
So can we just start this out with the munchies already sitting here? Because all we do is talk about food now, and I'm just going to be hungry.
Awesome Violet. Do the damn things, that's for sure.
Nice. Right. Yep. It's time to do stuff like that. We did that over the summer, had a big yard sale, and then took, I think, 2 truckloads and donated it. Oh my God, they're so thirsty.
It's okay.
I just think it's funny. I don't know what it sounds like on that side, but I can only imagine.
It sounds like a dog drinking water to me. But, you know, I'm used to that kind of sound, so. We've already got leaves falling. Oh boy, stars. Stepson just got rid of a U-Haul full of stuff yesterday. Everyone cleaning house, it seems.
Nice. It's that time of year. And the leaves, so, well, it was 32 yesterday morning, and most of our trees are still green. And like one side of a couple trees might have like a little bit of yellow, but they're still green. We haven't gone through that fall thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So they're all still on the trees. It's weird.
And our weather here, we're in the 80s during the day and the 40s and 50s at night. There you go, Pilot. That's what it's all about right there.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's time to gather. I think more and more families will start feeling like that anyway, and you won't even realize what you're doing, and we'll just naturally start to gather. That's what I have always thought. What? Yeah, I did see that hoot. Okay. Yeah, snow flurries and all. Yeah, can't wait. I brought all my plants in, so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, suntan weather is over.
Her dining room looked like a jungle.
It did. It really did. But all that's upstairs now. It's got a beautiful, it's got a room with a beautiful window of sun, and then we always have the backup, what is it called? Grow light. We always have the backup grow light, but my peppers look gorgeous up there.
Heck yeah.
Oh. Right? Right? Klaus has gear, but I told Chad, I'm like, the puppy, like his hair is a lot shorter. He's going to need a sweater. I don't want to do that to him, but no, we've got to get the puppy something. Absolutely. He wouldn't go out this morning with you could see the frost all the way across the backyard. He would not go out there. He's like, no.
With a high interest rate. That's true, Pilot. It is not working. And you know, with the way things are looking and the way things is going, next year's gonna be rough. Because they've definitely locked into that long, dark winter. And you know, I think right now it's best to have our families at home. I just wish that I could get my 2 kids in New York back home. Yeah, I did, Pilot. Stars and I were talking about that earlier. She said that it looked like there was a cargo train on the bridge as well. And from my understanding, that's the main bridge from Crimea to Russia. So that's a main thoroughfare.
Right. One side of it's concrete, like, a blacktop road like we drive on, and the upper level is the tracks. And so there's a hole in the road part, and the train part, and the top part's on fire. That's what I saw. So you can't go either direction using either the road or the tracks. They're both taken out.
And are they still saying it was a truck bomb?
I have no idea. I have not heard what they said it was or who they think did it. I haven't heard either of those things. I just seen what they're showing, like videos and lives of, and of course it just looks like one was calling for a preemptive strike. They took out the bridge. That's a main bridge. So now it looks like there was a preemptive strike, and now it looks like the narrative's kind of like now we're waiting to see what Russia does.
Right. And Pilot, I agree. It does look like they are definitely provoking.
They're making it out to look real good, what they're telling us.
Oh my goodness. He said my niece's dogs have jackets. The boy dog pulls the girl's jacket off as soon as they get back inside. I told my niece, well, we know how he likes his women naked and hairy.
That's cute.
Heathen, that was at the border of Russia and Crimea.
Super cute, Hoot. That was cute.
Pilot said you could clearly see in the video that neither of the two trucks exploded in the area. Absolutely, Pilot. Absolutely. To me, it's just, I don't know if it's a waiting game or they just want everybody pissed off out.
I don't know. It's like watching a really, really long, boring movie that gets exciting like every so often for like a second, and then it's long and boring. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, I don't know, dragging it out.
That's exactly what they're doing. Oh, wow, Pilot. Wow. A lot of times I want to call my uncle and ask my uncle the exact same thing. But we have an unspoken rule in my family. We don't discuss politics. Because, it don't wind up pretty when we do. Winter is coming, absolutely. Speaking of Game of Thrones, think about it. It was all a power play, right? In that show, it was power play. And it was talking about, cold, dark winter. Winter is coming. What has Biden been saying?
Right. Cold, dark winter, and all we're doing is Biden time. Isn't that convenient how we're Biden time?
Yeah, it's amazing how many sheep there are. She's all worried about her hair and nails, yet can't afford her home. I give a dig here and there, but just don't care or push it in onto the sheep. Right?
Right. There's only so much you can say and do.
Right. Hoot said, lurkers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks. Thank you, Hoot.
Right. Or come in and say hi. Happy
Right.
Sunday.
Y'all come in and say hi. We're not going to bite. I promise. Might nibble a little bit, but we're not going to bite. I'm playing, guys. Y'all can come in and speak. I promise. Right, Heathen? Why not throw in some White Walkers?
There you go.
I still haven't got to watch House of Dragons yet, and it ticks me off. Hey, TJ, how you doing, hon? TJ said, hi, everyone. I topped off my propane tank this past spring, so I have enough to keep my home warm for 2 winters. Awesome, TJ.
Right. That's nice. Something you don't have to worry about at all now. Very nice.
How's Missy doing, Heathen? Heck yeah, TJ. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Right. It's getting colder out. Everybody knows it's time to change out the seasonal stuff and make sure you've got that firewood outside and you've got your propane and your gas and your heaters and how you're going to use your heaters, and it's time to make sure you have all that stuff. Get your windows plastered up.
Absolutely. I hope she's able to come home soon and relax, Heathen. But yeah, Stars has an excellent point. You know, us that live down here in the South, we don't really think about, you know, getting ready for winter. Because even when we do have cold weather, you know, it's usually short. Yeah, I'm one of those. Hey, Mama Loretta, how are you, hon? I'm one of those that, you know, I freeze if it drops below 72 degrees. You know, but as far as, you know, us really having cold weather, we don't have it like Stars and them does in Ohio or Pilot does in Wisconsin. You know, different areas, you know, have different temperate climates. So, my newest kitty is doing good. She is finally up to 5 pounds. Her tummy surgery healed nicely. Awesome, TJ.
Good news. Nice.
Her last one is at 3. Awesome. Just walked in, still cleaning up the garden. Heck yeah, Mama.
Yeah, the weather forecasters have already said that, you know, the 40 and 30 degree temperatures are going to go all the way down to Florida this season. So nothing should surprise anybody. Like, if you never get cold temperatures, you might want to prepare just in case. You know, make sure you've got a coat and things that you've never had before. Just, you know, have them just in case. Hi, Miss Loretta.
We have a propane heater, a kerosene heater, got a slab of plywood cut for window to be able to keep propane outside with window up if needed for safety. Kerosene will be back up and just run it. Awesome pilot.
Right. See? There you go. And you have a backup. And then, a backup for your backups, even, don't, store those candles and, buy stuff like that. And they're a backup, for a backup. I'm all about multiple ways to do stuff.
TJ said 2 years ago it was below zero there in Texas. I remember that.
Right. That's not normal. I mean, that's not normal. So, yeah. So you never know. You never know. Even snow and rain. I'm like, we do not know what's going to go on this year.
Love you too, Mama.
A lot of people think that since it gets cold outside, they don't have to worry about like the rain and water and flooding, and it's just not the case. And if you look at the forecast, there's so much rain and so much water coming, even for the places that haven't been getting any. Even for UGA, you've got rain coming. And so none of that's going to stop just because it gets cold. It'll just be cold and we'll have weather that way. Then things will be ice and it'll be worse.
Hey, Booba.
Check your pipes. Make sure your pipes are okay and you don't have to wrap your pipes or think about your pipes for any reason, and especially in places where it doesn't get cold, and it might. That'll be the first thing that freaks people out. It's like, it never gets cold here, and then your pipes popped and you've got a mess, and just simple things like that.
That's exactly right. If it's on getting the 30s and 40s down in Florida, okay, I'm 2 hours north of the Florida state line. It's probably going to be in the 20s or the teens here. So, yeah. That's true, Hoot. People with wood stoves have to have the wood curing and wood to burn. You can't just go down, cut down a tree and put it in the stove. Absolutely right. Uh-oh. Hang on. North Korea fires suspected ballistic missile amid heightened tensions. Earlier launch triggered Japan. And I can't read the rest of it because it'll cut me out of StreamYard.
So more stuff.
Lord help us. If Pootie Poo don't get us, little fat man will. The only time my pops froze was the below zero year.
Right.
I mean, go ahead.
Just things people don't think of. You wouldn't think of that because if it doesn't if you're not used to it, you would not think of it.
Mama said she needs wood too.
Right.
You know, out at my dad has a fireplace. You know, yeah, he has regular central heating and air, but oh, my jars is finished. But, the fireplace is backup. We can use the fireplace to heat with, to cook with, all kinds of things. Oh, I did not see that pilot. Pilot said, you see all the electric cars that were down in Florida for the hurricane that got soaked in salt water catching fire. LOL, such a joke. And the Hummer taking 4 days to charge.
I've seen that. I've seen that this morning. Yep.
That's crazy.
More stuff people don't know.
And to my knowledge, I've not seen a charging station for an electric car anywhere where I live at.
Oh, Lord. We have one hotel, and it has a charging station. I was floored. It's an old hotel, and it's got one right on this. It's got two, actually, right there on the side of it. They've been there for over a year now. But we actually, and it's not a brand new hotel.
All right. All right, now comes the fun part.
And I don't think I've ever seen anybody charging their car there. See, I do have my fruit. I was gonna cut it up, but I was waiting for Chad to bring me back some lemon. I was showing my fruit, but I'll have him get me some more lemons and some more oranges for sure. I don't know if everybody still has all the citrus up there at grocery stores, but I feel like they might have been compromised a little bit with the whole Florida situation, but I know they grow them elsewhere in the country and they're organically grown in all kinds of things, but
That was fun.
Stuck on the citrus thing.
There's something people needs to know,
Let me show who. This one bowl. Just this one bowl. My pumpkin bowl. It's a wooden bowl. It's really old. I don't know what family member gave it to me, but it is a wooden bowl and it's shaped like a. Ooh. That's all my stuff rolls across the counter. But yeah. Yep. Ooh. That one is a wooden bowl.
Pilot, I have not. Maybe someone in chat or stars might have.
Ooh.
Have you
No, I haven't. Not out of the beef grease. No, that's a good idea though.
Right?
Like, I have enough bacon grease I could make a little one. I bet I could try to do that with no, you do that and show us.
Right?
What you got, GA?
My first product going in is lima beans. Because that's a food here in the South. I mean, that can be a whole meal right by itself down here.
Oh my goodness, I love lima beans. Thank you, Hoot. My wife always strains our meat into an old spaghetti jar, and you'd be amazed how much grease most people just run down their sink. I have no doubt.
Right?
I try to dump mine in the trash can. Whatever I don't keep. We always keep bacon grease though. Always.
So far, I've got 4 pint jars of lima beans.
Nice.
And now I'm going to do my grits.
Grits too?
Yep. And I know a lot of people's like, ooh, I don't eat grits. Guys, grits will fill you up quicker and better than oatmeal will, just saying.
It's a filler, for sure. Loretta says, I gotta back with it again. I gotta get back with it again. I'll be listening, but if you need me, just yell.
All right, Mama.
Heathen said yummy, and Loretta said loves grits.
Heck yeah, it's a staple in my household. Ooh, I don't put sugar in mine. Mm-mm.
Butter and sugar.
Hey, can I have kiss? Can you have kiss?
I was
I
thinking
love you.
like cheese and shrimp, and maybe I'm going the wrong direction.
No,
I wasn't
a lot
thinking
of people eat them
sweet.
that way.
Right. I was thinking savory.
See, we eat it as anytime food. I mean, usually it's labeled as a breakfast food, but down here, a lot of people eat breakfast for supper. You know, whether it's grits or pancakes or, you know.
Right.
TJ said she's never had grits, but she bought some. You ought to try them, TJ. They're really good. And believe you me, I'm a picky eater. So, I mean, yeah, I know a lot of times, you know, your taste buds, you know, is affected by what you grew up eating.
Right.
But, yeah. Awesome, TJ, Heathen, Lord. I'll get everybody's name right in a minute. I get distracted when I'm doing this.
Just call everybody stars.
Because I like to forget to wipe my rims down. I always make sure whether you're dry canning or pressure canning or even water bath canning, make sure you wipe your rims down. Because if not, you probably are not going to get a proper seal. And always remember, only fingertip tight. Lord, I feel funny giving all these pointers and directions out. Because y'all know I ain't been doing this very long. But I don't mind helping where I can. Because I know Heathen said yesterday that he had never seen anybody dry can. You know, so I wanted to take today to go through the whole process from beginning to end.
Right. Awesome.
Go ahead.
Everybody doesn't have a canner. Everybody doesn't have electric canner. Everybody doesn't have it, so everybody can't do it that way. So this is another option, and because that way you can even if you don't have that.
Right. Who I have not. Hallelujah. Thank God. I have not had one break. CJ said she's 64 and just learned to can 2 years ago, and now she's hooked.
Right. I just started doing it like Mother's Day weekend. of this year, so I had never done it before. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Right.
coming close and let me introduce myself. My name is Kenny. For foods with meat in them, always wipe rim with vinegar or even IPA because of the oil. For dry canning, always try to know the item and how much O2 absorber required to remove moisture. Lots of tips. Everybody's got tips of their own that they
Right.
give. Yep. The chat's always wonderful for tips.
Always. And if y'all ever have questions, feel free to ask. If we don't know the answer, we will look it up.
Right, I don't know anything, so I'm probably going to Google it or DuckDuckGo it, just being honest. Plus, I wouldn't want to tell you something that I wasn't 100% sure. I'd need Google to back me up.
Right.
Unless
So we're going in with 4 pints of lima beans and 2 pints of grits.
nice.
They're going in the oven at 200 degrees. We'll start with half an hour and see if they're ready then.
If there's one thing we know, it's chicken, chicken, and chicken. 4 choices, 1 wow, 1 love. Texas.
30 minutes. All right. And then we'll go from there.
No. Oh.
No, Hoot, I'm not. Where I learned to dry can from did not recommend using oxygen absorbers. And I can't even remember that woman's name now. That's a good tip, Pilot. Pilot said, oh, and never store sugar in the basement throughout the summer. It won't go rock hard, but it'll come close simply from the moisture. Awesome, Heathen. Heathen said, love those lamp stars.
Right? That big one was like 50 cents at a yard sale.
For those that don't know, Stars Prepper loves yard sales, and she finds a lot of good stuff.
I like
I love
preps
a
at
lot of
yard
good
sales. I like preps. I'm like, I can't help it when you walk up to someone's yard sale and you're like, yeah, they're not preppers. Because this is all preps. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hopefully we'll get some rain later this upcoming week, like they're saying. Pilot said, LOL, my wife loves her yard sales for the grandkid. Even more, she loves her Buy Nothing network. Awesome.
Right.
Okay, Heathen.
Here's my thing about the oxygen packs, oxygen absorbers. I'm just going to throw this out there. There's nothing wrong with them and they're great, but everybody can't afford them. And a lot of people think that if they don't have those, they can't prep and they can't store their food. And you can store your food without them. And even better if you can afford to get those and store your food as well. But please don't think that you can't store food unless you have those. I just want to put that out there because not everybody can afford that.
Right. I've seen people use bay leaves. I've seen people do it without the oxygen absorbers. The reason why I personally don't use the oxygen absorbers is because y'all seen what those packs look like. They had oxygen absorbers in it, and those still air in there. And those, I put those in them bags probably about 6 months ago. So there shouldn't have been no oxygen left whatsoever. Oh, heck yeah, pilot.
Right.
Yeah, we have food pantries at our churches. Well, actually, we have one, but all the churches donate to it. And yeah, if you go in there looking a certain type of way, you ain't getting no food. You have to, you basically have to walk in there in not nice clothing. You know, be well dressed. Yeah, let me say that. Hey, Susanna, how are you, hon? She's up in the mountains today, guys. I wish I was there with you.
Right.
I love the mountains. I've never been to the Rocky Mountains, but I've been to the Appalachians.
Hi, Susanna. She's out there breathing that beautiful air. I would just love to be able to just breathe the air.
Full Spectrum Survival just posted like a minute ago. They took down the bridge. Russia saying it's an act of war.
Well, that's what we've been waiting for, and now we need someone to blame it on. So there you go. Just keep ramping that up. So now if anything happens, we're going to automatically think it came from Russia before we even hear what happened.
Right. We all know who's going to get blamed for it anyway.
Uh-huh. Right.
Yeah, I did that when I went to put them in the Mylar bags. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, TJ.
Right. So now we're just waiting for him to come on TV and say something ridiculous. I mean, isn't that how it is now? He'll come out and just say something completely off the wall.
Right.
That'll be next.
You know, day before yesterday, he was talking about Russia and nuclear Armageddon. Yesterday, they were backpedaling on it. And then last night, you had bridge blow up. Yeah. It's not too hard to put it all together. Just saying. And that's my opinion. My opinion. But like I said, the reason why I'm taking my stuff out of Mylar and Food Saver bags is even if you put them inside a tote, rodents can eat through the tote to get to your food product. and, you know, get into those bags. Awesome pilot. I'll have to look into that. Like Star said, a lot of mine is it is dependent on pricing because I don't have a lot of money.
Right. I just think of all the people that I know people don't have money for, you know, they're like prep, and I'm like, you know, gather this, gather that, Ziploc baggies, whatever you have, you know. I even told people to use reuse the bags that tobacco comes in because they're Ziploc, they're heavy duty, they're heavier than a Ziploc baggie because when you don't have money, or you can't, you got to do with what you got. That's the kind of stuff you do. You get out
Right.
the baggies, you get out as much air as you can. You find other ways.
Well, that's like, y'all know my struggle with getting a pressure canner. I'm trying to find ways to get around having to use a pressure canner. Because, you know, I'm thinking, okay, the type of pressure canner I'm going to get if we get struck by EMP or a solar flare, I'm not going to be able to use it no more. Okay, you got that. I've got that to consider. And number two, $100 is on take away from me getting stuff that I'm going to need when shit goes down. So here I am weighing options, you know. Not everybody is always pressure can. Guys, our ancestors, you know, water bath can. The Amish water bath can. Everything. Okay, Pop.
Right. All the cool gadgets are great, and the big canners, it's all neat. But again, you need to be. It would be a good skill to know how to do this stuff without all the stuff that plugs in for later on.
Right. I mean, I've been told, you know, you can do it in the oven and cover them with a blanket or a towel for 24 to 48 hours, you know, but I don't know. I've never done it.
You should be able to go out. Oh my god! That's the puppy knocking down the first aid kit. Oh my goodness. You should be able to go out to your fire pit. You should be able to go outdoors with fire and water bath.
All right. See, TJ just said her All-American can be used on a pit.
Right, there you go. Yep. Have you
Well,
done
see,
that yet?
the reason why I don't get a regular pressure canner is because the way our house is set up, we don't have a stove. We use a induction stove top. Not well, it's not a stove top, it's a hot burner. Here, I'll show y'all what it looks like. This right here is what we cook on. Can y'all see that? You have to have certain kinds of pots and pans to be able to cook on that. That they did, Hope. TJ said she hadn't yet, Stars. She's been watching videos though.
Right? We have too. Me and Chad, we watched them and we're like, ooh, and I'm like, well, what's the worst? Like, let's just, it's like, let's just do carrots. What's the worst that can happen? We'll do something that's not real expensive so we don't feel bad if we mess it up. But we want to do it too. We just haven't done it yet.
Pilot said so it's about $80 for 51-gallon Mylar bags and 800 cc O2 absorbers for each. Might be a bit more based on shipping method, but to me less than $2 per container is worth it if stored properly. I ain't gonna lie, my medicine yesterday was $70.83. And I about shit when they told me the price on it.
That's crazy.
So, I try not to make purchases more than $20. Stars has been with me when I've been on Amazon looking for certain prepping items.
It's not true.
Yes, you have.
Not true. I'm like, get this. I'm awful.
Hey, guys, let's see. Yeah, it was yesterday. I was looking for some stuff, in case of a radiation fallout. And I was going to get a Geiger. I think it's called a Geiger. Anyway, the little monitor to monitor radiation levels. Well, I got one to go with the other two items that I have, which is, the mask and the suit. Guys, it come up to $80 and some change. I put the Geiger meter back. I really did. I mean, it's good to cook on, TJ, but it heats up, really quick. It does what it needs to do. It's just a pain in the ass because you can only get certain kinds of pots and pans. So I can't use my cast iron, stuff on it.
Right.
Or nothing else.
Right.
That's true, Hoop.
Iron pots. Yeah, get out your cast iron. Love your cast iron. I collected that all summer too at yard sales because I already had like the big skillets and stuff like that. So I started finding the little ones, the little tiny ones, that you can just put something small in. And I started finding anything that I could light, put in a fire pit or light over a candle so I could boil water. I started looking for those. So I collected a bunch of those at yard sales. People just get rid of them. 50 cents, $1. They don't care. Yeah, the cast iron waffle maker. Yeah, we can't throw that in the fire pit. We can?
It's cast iron.
Oh yeah, the whole thing is cast iron. Yes, we did. We found a cast iron waffle maker. I totally forgot about that. Yes, because I was like, we can put eggs in it. We can pour all kinds of stuff in that thing. That'll be fun. I totally forgot about that.
Pilot said, as a jarhead who also trained in NBC, if you have a Geiger meter and don't have the PPE on, you're dead if there's radiation there. It's that fast. It can go from safe to death in one step. Exactly, Pilot. Exactly.
Wow. Yeah. I don't have a Geiger meter. I'm okay. I'm like, if I need to get out a Geiger meter, it's already bad, I don't have one of those.
Right. That you do, heathen. You have to season those. Absolutely.
Yep.
And I'm here to tell you, they ain't no fried chicken like one that comes out of a cast iron frying pan. I'm just saying.
But I hear you, but we still have to try. And I'm the kind of person that's like, okay, it's a cast iron waffle maker and it sucks at making waffles. I would find another use for that cast iron. I would heat it up. I would put it in a blanket. I would have a use for it because it'll get so hot, it'll keep something warm. So I still wouldn't toss it out, but we would try. I know Chad wants to try. I could just see it. We'll make perfect waffles. I'll take pictures. That'd be great.
Awesome, TJ.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, a lot of people are getting rid of them in yard sales. They're like, take them, and it's because they don't look good, and because they just don't know how to clean them. And then I bring them home and I clean them and I get them all greased up and they look as good as new. But I know a lot of people, it's a chore to clean their cast iron. They'd rather get rid of it than.
Pilot said, that's how I am. I have to try it for myself. I sprayed the heck out of the thing and it still only stuck to both sides and went rock hard. I want a Dutch oven, a cast iron Dutch oven.
Yeah. I like mine. It's cute and red, but every time I cook with it, the center of it, I don't know what I do, but every time I use it, the center of it on the bottom gets stuck right there in the center.
It's because that's where all the heat's concentrated at.
Mm-hmm.
I know at the mission store that I go to a lot more often than I want to. But anyway, they have, cast iron stuff. And guys, they're wanting $80 for pre-used cast iron when you can go to Walmart and get it for like $20. Brand new.
Right.
I'm like, are you people nuts? And then they have the stovetop canners. They want $80 to $100 for. I'm like, no, not when I can go to Amazon and buy them brand new for less than that. Who'd ask Stars, what do you clean rusty cast iron with?
What I do is I have like a, what's it called? Like one of those green, like a greeny thing, like a scrubby thing, kind of like an SOS, but it doesn't have no soap, no soaps or anything on it. It's plain. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to put abrasive soaps or anything. And I do it with that real good, with hot water, and I let it dry on the stove. And then if it's still there, I just keep doing that until it's gone. And usually Chad does it because he's stronger. I mean, you got to rub. And then the last couple of times I took bacon grease I took bacon grease and just slathered the whole thing with bacon grease. And I put it in the oven. And I let it dry in the oven with the bacon grease. And that's all I do. Nothing fancy.
Right. Pilot said we did apple pie and blueberry pie filling camp pies. Ham and cheese, and oh my God, everyone loved them. Heck yeah.
Yeah, that sounds yummy. Yeah.
Hope said the last cast iron he bought was a Paula Deen Dutch oven and lid.
Nice. Holiday. Yeah, the last one I bought from the store, not at a yard sale, was Chad got me the Pioneer Woman Dutch oven, and it's cast iron.
Pilot said for rusty cast iron, it just takes elbow grease and literal oil. It will come off.
Right, exactly. That's why I just use that thing, and if I'm not strong enough, Chad will do it, and it's just that in hot water. Honestly, it's just a lot of love. You gotta wanna do it.
Right. Be careful, heathen. You know, a lot of people give flack for cast iron. Our body needs a certain amount of iron to be sufficient. And when you cook in cast iron, the food absorbs some of the iron. You know, so that's something we need to keep in mind. Because a lot of people have iron deficiency. Hoot said his is not a pretty color. It's just literally an iron pot with a handle and lid.
That doesn't make it not pretty. That just makes it an iron pot color.
Right.
What? Right?
Hey, I like them plain. I'm
Right.
not one of those that, you know, I don't care about color schemes.
All the color coordination, decoration. Yeah, I'm so bad about that, but I've got all my plain stuff.
And, you know, another thing is, you know, they're multi-purpose. You know, if you wear them down with holes in them, you can still use them for, like, gardening and stuff like that.
Yep. And you heat them up. You heat them up and put them in a blanket, and it's going to keep you warm for a minute.
Yep. Pilot said cast iron pans are just need to be properly seasoned. They are very porous. I know I didn't pronounce that right. And will rust easy because of that. You just always have to oil them after use is all. That's right.
Right.
Hoop said if you have cast iron seasoned, good food shouldn't stick it much. That's right.
Right, that's true. And another tip, because I've seen it, you got your cast iron and you throw your steak in there. And you don't let your steak sit there long enough. Or your meat, whatever. And you go to flip it and you're like, oh, it's stuck. The cast iron sucks. I don't want. No. You got to let it sit there. It'll unstick itself and then you can flip it. But I've seen that so many times where someone goes to do something in a cast iron. They're like, nope. And then they don't use it ever again. And I'm like, oh, patience. Oh.
Right. TJ said her iron is at a critical low according to her last blood work, but she refuses to take a script for it. She told her doctor she'll fix it naturally.
Right. Naturally iron, natural vitamin D, lots of ways you can naturally do stuff. And I believe we're all deficient for the most part in something. A lot of us are.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Hoot. Y'all know I have trouble with pronunciation sometimes.
You're doing just fine.
The pilot said thing he loves about cast iron, it doesn't have the cancer-causing Teflon coating.
Well,
That's right.
That's a bonus. Right.
But I was going to tell y'all it come across my notifications Y'all know how I am about my notifications.
Yes.
Mary Greeley News reported at 2 minutes ago, Mauna Loa Summit in Hawaii has been closed until further notice. It's another dangerous volcano, folks.
Okay. Right, another volcano.
Yep. And she's been in the, news feeds for a while now. So, I know a lot of us don't live near volcanoes, but we still need to keep our eyes open. I gotta go get my charger, so y'all won't hear me going through doors. I gotta get my phone charger. StreamYard drains the hell out of my phone.
Where's Fawn? Is she still doing soup? Are you making soup, Fawn? Get a Fawn update. See if she's
Bonnie Fawn.
she got soup going. Sound good. Bowl of soup. That sound really good.
I wish I'd done my soup the other night live. I'm here to tell y'all that turned out perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't ask for no better. Oh.
Mom said, yes, I am. We were just checking to see how your soup's coming along.
Right.
I bet her house smells good right now.
And of course, I sat back down and my oven's going off.
TJ made taco soup yesterday. She'll be eating it all week. Oh my goodness. Another taco soup. Yum.
I know this. Somebody come in from work and think that they boss me around.
What?
Andrew.
Fawn said she's finishing up the beef or the vegetable beef now. And Fawn asked, I think, what kind of soup did you make? Fawn wanted to know what kind of soup you made the other night.
I used my Augustin Farms broccoli and cheese soup, and I put some of the potato. It's not the potato flakes or the hash browns. It's the round potatoes that Augustin's has. That's freeze or anyway, they're dried, and I mixed those two together in a pot. Added some water, and it was done in half an hour.
Right, super quick. Lots of flavors.
Yep.
Yum. I want to know about this garlic bread soup. Like Chad's super curious too, and I can't remember if she already told us about it, but I can't wait to hear about the garlic bread soup.
Recipe. We need recipes.
I was like, what is she asking you to repeat? Okay, she's just kidding. I'm like, ooh. So I'm going to do a poll when making chili with or without noodles. Ooh. See, I make chili, and then the next day when we have it again, I'll put it over noodles or rice or something. But I don't put noodles in my chili when I make it.
You can't tell me.
Every other Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Well, I buy groceries every Saturday. Every Saturday.
Andrew's getting on my nerves. Somebody want to come take care of my light work? See, guys?
Yep. Ooh. Yep.
And they didn't burn this time.
No burnage. Yep.
Yeah, heathen, I had everything together and I lost it. So I'm going to have to redo it. But I will get on that. I will do that between tonight and tomorrow, heathen.
Right. Nice, GA. Bond said it's not chili if you put noodles in it. It's chili mac with noodles. LOL.
Ick. I don't do chili.
Right. We always
Right,
do with noodles just because it lasts longer. Right. Right. So that's
Here's the grits.
the next day, though. Oh, look.
Look how beautiful that is.
Look how nice. That looks so pretty on your shelf. Nice and white and clean. Yeah, make yourself big, GA.
Oh, shoot.
We're seeing it Tinky style. Or make me big. It's okay.
I removed myself from the stream. Go figure. There you go. That's the grits. Andy, tell them ain't grits a staple in this house.
Oh, dear Lord. If they from the north, they won't understand.
And then there is the lima beans. I figured I'd show y'all one jar each.
Yeah, very nice. No burnage, nice and pretty, nice and clean.
Right, Mama? Yeah, no, I'm not in Spruce's kitchen.
That'd be awesome.
Right? Okay, now I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna dry some more jars and finish up what I have.
Miss Loretta's asking how many per jar on lima beans, GA?
4 of the lima beans and 2 of the grits.
All we have is 2 bushels of collard.
And all the grocery store had was 2 bushels of collards.
And I got them.
And Andy got them.
No,
They
she
didn't have
did
a
it.
bushel?
They didn't have nothing. That's the only 2 bushels of
She
greens
did
they
it
had.
in the oven, Miss Loretta.
Yeah, I did it in the oven. Let me run and get a couple of more pint-sized jars. I'll be right back.
Wait.
Here you go.
I was trying to hold it, okay?
Okay, how many beans? Okay, we'll have to ask her. One, I don't know. I don't know how many minutes. I forget.
Well, then what's wrong with it?
This the watermelon one.
Right, Andy's got he's getting his 10 minutes of fame right now, popping in and out, showing his arm and stuff, talking.
I can't show you all this sexiness. That'd ruin y'all.
You sort
They know I'm stupid. It's okay.
Anyways, yeah, so I would not recommend it.
Busy.
I mean, I like it, but the coffee one was, I don't know, it didn't taste like coffee. It tasted like water.
Coffee.
Pilot wants Andy to he says I demand push-ups on camera, Andy.
Look, it's cute though. It's purple.
I'm thinking that's a no on the push-ups.
That's gonna be a definitely no. Y'all ain't getting a free show out of me. I'm just trying to put groceries away. That's all. Wendy, they think we got OnlyFans or something. They talk about they want push-ups from me on camera.
Oh my goodness.
It wasn't me.
Excuse me, I'm sweating.
There's questions, GA.
What?
Okay, so how long did you leave them in the oven for?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Who? And Loretta said, no, Peach, how many beans dried per jar?
I have no clue. I didn't count. I really truly didn't.
Just until the jar got full.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Because it's out of the pouch, so it's like how many cups are in the pouch. I guess you could do it that way. Pour it in cups and then to see, but
Well, I remember I put 10 cups of beans. No. 5 cups of beans per jar. So it will be, per bag. So it will be 5 cups per jar. Yeah.
right, 5 cups per jar of lima beans.
Yeah.
Right.
Hoop said you won't give him a free show, Andy.
No, there's no free shows.
Do I need to beat his ass, Hoop?
This ain't a free preview of OnlyFans or nothing. I'm
Pay
sorry.
per view and freaking what?
Oh. Quit stepping on my grocery.
I did.
Do a smackdown in the kitchen.
I was gonna let you stand up. All right.
20 minutes?
Yes, to dry. You gotta have them good and dry before you put product in. Is Andy on pay-per-view? No.
Answer Miss Loretta GA.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you canning them dried or cooking them in jars? I'm canning them dry. And don't be sorry, Mama.
Right, because it would, if you didn't know if you cooked them first or you poured them in there dry. So, right.
Mhm.
She did them dry, yeah. So dry canning with no liquid in low heat in the oven, 30 minutes.
Right. Oh, he thinks he worked hard all week, Pilot. He don't do nothing but walk around at work. Oh, he ain't got to come back for that one.
I got things to do. People see you when I do.
I mean, for me, it's actually cheaper to buy the jars. And I only buy maybe 2 cases at the most a time. I haven't bought none this week yet, so. Lord, it's hot.
What happened with the
I ain't messed with the air conditioner.
You did outside because it's not cold outside.
Was it that warm there? We've got our heats on. I have a little heater in the kitchen because 54 is not warm. It's not freezing, but it's not like open your windows and it's not.
It's 85 here at the moment.
It's like, oh my goodness.
And it sure ain't helping on my sinuses and all for it to be hot during the day and cool at night.
Mm-mm. No, and that's what gives people the sniffles, and people get sick from that sometimes. So it's like, you know. Go get your stuff now. Don't wait till you get sick. Don't wait till, you're feeling really lousy. Go get your stuff now if you don't already have it. Get some of those teas and some honey and some lemons. Get some stuff. Make sure you got your elderberry. I'm sorry.
That's what I was fixing to say.
I took it out of your mouth. Yep.
Yes, you did.
Go get your elderberry. Get it however you can. I mean, that too.
About a month ago, I bought my first thing of elderberry cough syrup.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't tried it yet.
No, it's a save it for when you need it situation.
Mm-hmm.
But, we all know there's all kinds of things we could be doing right now. Get our immune systems a little stronger for the winter, things like that.
Heck yeah, Mama. Can somebody drop Mama's link, please? She said she's got to get back to work. She made video making her stove at 67 in Arkansas.
Right. Wow. So it doesn't seem like there's like a 50 in there and a 52. It's not warm. I like the sun and I want to go outside and it's just warm. So, yeah. I'm one of those people that does not like the cold. It just doesn't like me.
Right. I mean, every night I'm putting on sweatpants and socks and a dress. Sorry. Uh-oh, sounds like our big baby's fixing to come outside and go to the potty. Thank you, Hoot. Have y'all seen our big German Shepherd yet? I don't think I've ever showed it. Let me put myself big screen and I'll let y'all see. Well, there it went. It's being slow. Oh, crap. I gotta turn the camera around. There's our big baby. Of course he's on pee.
He's trying to use the bathroom.
Right, show off.
Little privacy, please. I'm not doing a free show here.
Yes, we are. They hadn't never seen Thor. I gotta show off my babies.
Nice.
They've all seen Zeus.
Mm-hmm. We hear Zeus a lot.
All right.
Thor's a big, pretty dog.
He is. And he's as sweet as sweet can be.
I can't just plop the puppy up on the counter anymore because he's getting chunky.
Right?
Right here.
He's a big boy. And he's gonna get even bigger.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody's getting a free ride across the causeway. Oh wow.
What causeway? What causeway are you on?
I know it's in Louisiana.
Nice.
I'm not sure which one, but it's in Louisiana. Louisiana is a beautiful state. As long as I'm not going across that damn bridge.
Boss is looking, but he's not reacting to it, but he can hear it. He's just like tilting his head like, huh? Those aren't my neighbor dogs. That's not your neighbor friend.
Right? Zeus! Okay, TJ. We here. I promise.
Please. Oh, I'm allergic. We're both allergic to cats, or I'd have a big, huge, fat white cat. I always thought that was cool, but they make me sick. Like, I can't breathe sick, so I can't be around cats.
The only time they bother me is if I have them up around my face.
Right. I can't be around horses. I can't be around all kinds of furry things. I can't be around bunnies. I don't know why, but dog dander doesn't make me sick, thank goodness.
All right. KP said Lake Pontchartrain, 23.8 miles.
Right.
Wow, TJ.
9 kitties. Aww.
Uh-oh. Watchwoman 65 said Moscow is furious about the bridge attack.
Right. Of course they are. I'm just like, well, what about all of us sitting at home? It's like, I'm sorry, just my opinion and how I feel that our government, people running our government right now, they don't represent me. So anything they do right now, it's like, oh, wow, like, damn,
Right.
They don't represent me, so like,
If they don't take anybody out, just take Washington out.
I don't know if that would help. That would just be like, I don't know.
You seen that too, Hoot?
Right.
Anonymous just put out a video.
Right. I mean, like, we only put what we have to. We get, we get paid. We put the money in because something's going to take it out because that's how we paid some of our bills. But the rest of it, it's sitting right here with me. We won't keep it in there because you never know.
Right.
It's like keep enough on your card in case you do go to get something. They're like, we're only taking a card. And always have cash for the same purpose. It's the same thing. I'll be back, GA. I'm listening, but I can't be here.
All right. I'm here, guys. I'm just looking for something. I know I got some. I just got to find it. I seriously need to get in here and reorganize my stuff. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right, Hope.
He's scared him.
Oh my Lord, Pilot.
He's hot. And it's hot in here.
You mean you're sweat?
He is too.
Because he was on you.
Yeah.
But see, I don't have a bedside drawer.
You don't have a bedside manner either.
You wouldn't know. So quit being jealous.
Oh, we do know.
No, you don't.
Wake up and see what happens.
You don't know about my bedside manners.
We ain't talking about sexual. We're just talking about your bedside manner.
If your papa was alive, he'd tell you.
Tell you Wendy ain't got a bedside manner. I know.
Bullshit.
She just peed him off.
And that's different from when.
When I do it.
Y'all all the time kissing that baby off. Yes, you do.
No.
You look at him and he cries.
Yeah. Can I help you with something?
I'm trying to get in the freezer.
Well, I can't help it. You're going to have to wait your turn like
You
everybody else.
standing in the fucking way.
You're going to have to wait your turn like everybody else. Oh, I might have to poop.
I'm glad you got eggs.
Why?
Because I fixed the last of the other ones yesterday.
Well, you went in town yesterday.
Yeah, and I forgot to get some.
I'm a doggone it, Wendy. Get tired of your forgetfulness.
Well, you go to town and deal with your stepmama wanting to go here, there, and everywhere else.
Y'all do that every week, just the way y'all used to.
Sorry, guys. Y'all get to hear me and Andy fuss back and forth.
And that's the only free show they get.
He said that's the only free show y'all getting. Boy, chat stopped on me. You guys okay? And of course, the big baby's out here raising hell. Oh, yeah, Pilot. Oh, yeah, I've had that happen to me several times. I have. So they're definitely listening. Whether it's your phone, your computer, yeah. And shoot, probably your smart TVs too. Anything that has smart in front of it. I'm surprised the little dogs ain't barking back at the big dog. That's usually what they do. I was just glad when the lights did go out this morning that it wasn't that hot. Oh yeah, Pilot. The other day, a friend of mine and I were talking about something, and I went to Google for something, and what we were talking about was, automatic. I'm like, really? Be careful there, heathen. No chatting while driving. Ah, yeah, that'll definitely do it. Well, my second batch of jars is done drying. Right. Yeah. I know for a fact the things I say around my phone, I'm on a watch list. I'm probably on a terrorist watch list. You know, the gatekeeper, as I call him, is definitely a see you next Tuesday. And I don't use that word. Because to me, that word's worse than calling me a bitch or anything like that. You call me a bitch, I wear that with pride. People just got to remember what they done to me to make me feel, be that way. All right? Absolutely. You know, in all my years of having a cell phone, I've only had one iPhone. That's it. I use Samsung. And I don't know about everybody else, but we still get military flyovers several times a day here. Only one you ever had was 3 and 5. Only one you bought was the 3. I had 6 and 7. I bought the 7, and my daughter lent me her 6, so I could see if I liked the iPhone. Which, don't get me wrong, I like the phone, I like the setup, but yeah. All right, now I'm getting the second batch of jars out the oven. But first, let me wash my hands. We have a National Guard nearby. They were active the past month, so with Healy's, it seems like they are just training new pilots. Nothing for a few days now.
I'm back, GA.
Welcome back. Everything go okay?
Oh my God. You know the children were going to show up. They always, I knew they would. In and out, you know how they are. Is your second batch done?
Jars, yeah, they're dried.
Right. Nice. What did you say you were seeing in Columbus? The Blackhawks?
Yeah.
Right, so Chad was saying that he was seeing 3 Blackhawks, yesterday? Midweek. On the outside of Columbus. Yeah, that's not normal.
Right.
Really? That's so not true. The children were they were so here. That's funny.
Right. I just wish I'd thought about dry canning this stuff before I took all the other out to my dad's.
Right. Did it first.
Because it would have been a heck of a lot easier. Another thing. Lid. All right. Oh, jeez, Louise. Now comes the fun ones. Now I'm opening the rice.
Are you doing rice and lima beans? Or just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. they'll be mixed.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Sounds like you're being attacked. Run.
And it's very important when you're doing dry stuff, especially your rice, to make sure that your lids and your rings are dry.
Right, so nothing sticks to them.
Right.
And you can go through your rice if you want to. You can always put your rice in a strainer, and if you're one of those people that's worried about, a piece of rice that's not, the right color or anything else, you can always do that as well.
Absolutely.
Do that with your beans and things as well too. I know people do that. Heathen's trying to figure out why there's a ton of butterflies on the causeway. Huh.
Maybe they want to go swimming.
Like butterflies are like good luck and right? They're like a good thing. Maybe they're following you guys and protecting you. I don't know.
Well, I know ladybugs is for good luck.
Yeah, ladybugs too. Right? Driving down the road and he's gonna be like, "There's ladybugs all over the car now."
Right.
But what did we just get done watching? Oh, the last Jurassic Park. Right? We watched that like, I don't know, last weekend something. And I've seen all their ginormous grasshoppers. I don't know, just made me think of that. At least they're not ginormous grasshoppers.
I haven't watched that one yet. But I kind of jumped off the Jurassic Park train.
Right. Well, I liked the first one. I didn't like any of the ones in between. And I'm like, well, I will see the last one and see if it's any better, but right.
Let me go see if I can. No, this will be enough. All right, so I've got 3 pints of rice and half or a quart of rice.
3 pints of
Huh?
rice. What did you say? 3 pints of rice and a quart of rice?
Yep,
Nice.
because I ran out of pint-sized jars.
Right.
And I'm going to do, since I got a quart in there, I'm going to do 35 minutes.
35 minutes, 3 pints in 1 quart in the oven, 35 minutes, and the temperature's at what, 200?
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
But I mean, just remember, even if you like today, I ran out of pint-sized jars and had to use a quart-sized jar. Just remember, in shift, you may have days where you have more than just people that lives with you at your house.
Right. That's right. And rice is quantity.
Yes.
It makes a lot. A pint makes a lot. A quart makes a whole lot. So just like grits and anything else dried like that, once you add water, it makes a lot.
And there's so much that can be done with rice. You can use it with your vegetables. You can use it with gravies. You can even make soups out of rice.
Yep.
Chicken and rice soup. Move easy.
And everybody's stocking up on your seasonings and things like that. And remember, if all you have is rice and you've got seasonings, you can flavor it any way you want every time you eat it.
Absolutely.
The most basic things you can do with rice, like salt and pepper, and then you can just have bouillon cubes, which are cheap and inexpensive, and you can add that to water and make a simple soup. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Heathen Hoot wants to know what color those butterflies were or are. I know it's driving, so.
Yeah. You'd swear he's so ferocious with as much as he barks when he's outside. One thing is he hears the baby in the house crying. Hey, Joe, I'm glad y'all had good news. He's improving? Awesome. That is such good news. Absolutely.
Good. Right. Always good news. Yes.
Hope said when he was a kid, he vaguely remembers there was a rice guy floating around. Well, rice will go a long way. Grits will go a long way. Beans, peas, they go a little further than most, but not a lot. Fawn said, sad news from the Fawn encampment. No garlic bread soup today. She forgot the Parmesan cheese. Hey, John, how are you, hon? All right, Mama. Don't work too hard.
Well, you got another one going, though, don't you, Fawn? You got another soup. You had a couple.
Oh. My poor head's starting back to hurt now. It eased off when I took that nap, but now, yeah. It's back full force. You got the other two going fine? Awesome. Good to see you, Joe, and I'm glad y'all got good news. Absolutely. Oh. Joe said he filled Mama in, but most of all, what we heard was good news. Even great news. My dad's older brother got his ass in trouble at the hospital. Thank you, hon.
Not even.
Are you robot on your end or my end? I'm glad, heathen. I see the camera moving now.
I'm still here.
Okay, 'cause you went robot-y and I didn't know if it was my end or yours.
Oh, I was trying to like put it on my bowls. Maybe
Heck yeah, look at there, y'all.
the delays. There's such a delay. I see it here way before I see it on that TV. I'm like, there we
Yeah.
go. I was trying to.
Let's see, chat has a delay on my end. You'll see chat before I do. It is.
Yeah, so
It is,
got some
heathen.
through.
I mean, it's the same way with pressure cannon or water bath cannon. You always leave a head space for stuff to expand. Fawn said, yay, citrus.
Right. Yeah. Yep. That's my thing this weekend. So, and he left. He went to get some more lemons and limes. These are pretty tinky limes. I was kind of surprised, but I'm not complaining. So I'm gonna
Those are
slice
small.
and the orange. Yeah, aren't they tinky? And then
Yeah.
these are okay, but like there's two different kinds. You can tell. So
Yeah.
I was like, But you know, oranges are oranges, and we go through a lot of orange slices and lemon slices in the winter. We just do.
Right. I appreciate that, Hope. Survival Living and Bug Out Bushido's channels are the guys helping out with the ones in Florida with severe hurricane damage.
Nice.
They're definitely two awesome guys. They really are. And I follow both. So they're definitely recommended.
Yeah.
And they both live in Florida. So, you know, their lives has been impacted by this too.
Mm-hmm.
I know Survival's outside of Panama City. I'm not sure about Panama Beach City, sorry. And I'm not sure where Bug Out is, but I do know he's in Florida. Oh, where'd she go? Uh-oh. We lost Stars. Stars, come back! It is ridiculous fun. I've noticed the same thing here. And I don't buy citrus because personally I don't eat it. But you know, you go in the grocery store and you see it. $0.38 for a lime, a little smaller than a golf ball. That's crazy. Mm, no, probably her internet. I know she's been having internet troubles today. We was talking about it before we went live. Thank you, Hoot. Y'all make sure to sub up the stars. Sure to sub up the stars. There she is.
Oh shoot! Now it's gonna echo. Darn it! Wait. Darn it.
There she is.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm just talking. I'm like, I'm not on the screen anymore.
What's that? Where'd stars go?
I don't know. I have no control over it.
Bond said that their citrus has been extremely small there all summer long. It's ridiculous. They're paying 38 cents for a lime a little smaller than a golf ball.
Right. And I'd say these are about the size of a golf ball, maybe a little bigger, but they're still tiki. They should be bigger. I'm just glad I can get them. I'm like, so we got a bag of them. I don't know how much they were.
Come help me fix my room.
No,
I can't get you to do nothing.
I have to fix my own room, so you do yours.
I think I recall having to move some furniture around in there
That was a long ass time ago.
several times, not just one.
And I didn't ask you to. No, sir, I did not.
You did.
I did not. Right, who?
Well, I'm not asking. I'm telling you, come help.
No, you too damn picky. He is OCD out the yin yang. I know that tomorrow while I'm working on the fence, my little monster will be picking oranges. Oh,
You got orange? You got orange trees? Heathen? That would be great.
hey, Andy. Fawn said quit being picky. Peach said so.
I am the way I am.
Who wants to know what you're doing with the citrus stars?
Well, I'm gonna slice it in rings and I'm gonna freeze it. So I have it. I'll have it ready because we have a dehydrator, so we're gonna try to dehydrate some of the oranges. And but we go through a lot of orange slices and especially lemon slices in the winter. Like I do a lot of tea and honey, and then I'll put like a lemon ring in there.
Heathen said his dad planted one many years ago.
Oh, nice.
And
And we don't usually do this yet either. We don't usually do this until after Thanksgiving. But I'm just worried that I'm not going to be able to get it at the summer. So I'm doing it now.
Since they're watching the football today, we won't be watching the wrestling pay-per-view till tomorrow.
It'll go off about 7:30.
I just got to get the motel at 8.
You know how.
I don't even know who's wrestling tonight.
Hey, who was that one that died? 30 years old, that woman.
I don't know. I hadn't never heard of her.
I hadn't either. Well, I couldn't figure it out.
because I seen it the other day. I think it come across Newsbreak or something, and I was like, "Who the hell's that?"
I knew you'd know.
That was a female wrestler that died earlier in the week, and Andy was asking me who that was. I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't know
I
that
stopped
either.
paying. I stopped paying attention to female wrestlers a while ago. Heathen said, unfortunately, it's a seedless tree, but seldom we find seeds.
Right. Right.
Who'd ask, have you jarred them in sugar?
No, but I've jarred my lemon rings in vodka and put it in the freezer. Does that count? I haven't though, Hoot. I should probably do that. I mean, I have enough slices of things in the freezer right now. I could jar up some things for sure, so I should probably do that.
I believe he was. Heathen, wasn't you asking us a month or so ago if we wanted seeds?
Right.
She was the winner of NXT.
Oh.
See, I don't watch NXT. Unfortunately, I can't grow orange trees up here.
Mm-mm.
No, you have to have certain kind of environment to be able to grow them.
Right, the citrus. I should now. I've looked it up and researched it. I should be able to go get a lemon tree, but when I wanted one, I couldn't find one. A little lemon, like a little lemon dwarf tree, and keep it in the house. And I should be able to do that in the house, but I can't grow it. We can't have orange trees in our house, unfortunately.
Right.
We have
Heathen.
apple orchards. Apple orchards is what we have tons of here in Ohio. Just tons of apple orchards everywhere.
Right. Heathen, we watched the pay-per-view on the Peacock app. It's like $10 a month. So they have dwarf citrus trees I can keep in the house, but I don't have room in the house either.
Now, that's when you start removing furniture. You're like, I don't think we need that chair, and you take it out to the garage, and boom, there you got a place for that lemon tree, just like that.
Right.
Priorities. I know.
Who knows? I might fire my fire stick up after a while and watch the pay-per-view by myself.
Right.
All right, Hoot, take your time. Be safe. Fawn said, Stars, you crazy girl. Well, they took. Yeah. Never mind.
Right. There's always a way. That's all fine. There's always a way. That's if you got to take a chair out to bring a plant in. I'm just saying, there's always a way.
Said I went some of her herbs. You know, I got lucky. Where I live, it doesn't really get cold enough to have to bring in most of our plants. So that's the reason why I'm going to go ahead and start my herbs this upcoming week. Because I can do it here on my screened in back porch because the way that the wind comes both ways is blocked. So,
Right? You find a way with what you got. Some people
Right.
just have a little teensy tiny window, just a little window, but you can put a couple herbs in that window.
do you think the Undertaker's gonna stay retired, heathen? Stone Cold's back and forth.
Oh Lord. I haven't seen wrestling in probably 20 years. At least 20 years. But we used to be that house, pay-per-view, you know. We were that house a long time ago.
We have one Peacock app, and we're able to watch in our living room. Heather's brother's able to watch it at his house next door, and I can watch it from my phone, my laptop, or my Fire Stick,
Right.
or all three if I so call, so desire.
Right. And it doesn't cost $165 a month. So there's that.
Right. Because them pay-per-views, if you order them off your cable provider, yeah. Oh, and Heathen, The Rock's coming back. Him and Roman Reigns is getting storyline together to go head to head. I hope Roman beats the holy hell out of The Rock. I can't stand The Rock. Now, my favorite wrestler ever is Sting. Sting has always been my man when it comes to wrestling. However, I've met AJ Styles in person. I've actually partied with AJ before. And coincidentally, his wife's name is Wendy as well. But hers is spelled W-E, where mine's spelled W-I. Right now he's mayor of some town. I never figured Kane to be a politician. But why not? Tessie the Body Ventura did. Y'all get me started on wrestling, I'll be sitting here all day. I've watched wrestling for as long as I can remember. But once I started going to the independent show circuits, I don't really watch it on TV like I did. I've met Rob Van Dam. I've met Jake Snake Roberts. I've met Abdullah the Butcher, the original Sheik, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Ivan and Nikita Koloff, the first winner of it wasn't NXT at the time, it was the prelude to NXT. I've met AJ Styles. I've met so many, so I can't even remember all of them. I agree. I feel the same way. John Cena is not my cup of tea. I mean, he's a good actor, and he does a lot for, charities and stuff like that. He holds the title for the most Make-A-Wish Foundation wishes. Rob has a YouTube channel? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You'll put me and Rick over in the corner so we can converse, right? Oh, and my mom went out on a date with Ric Flair way back in the day. I know that's not the Rick you talking about, Fawn, but yeah. My mama was real big into wrestling too. She liked, the old school wrestlers. She met Dusty Rhodes, the Rock and Roll Express, the Freebirds, Mr. Wrestler 1 and 2. Who was that one? That tag team they was always wrestling. I've got pictures of Mr. Wrestler 1 and Mr. Wrestler 2 without their masks on. That's true, Heathen. That's true. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was at a show. It was actually here in my little hometown. Guys, this is a small town. And they brought, at the time it was called All-Star Wrestling. And they had Rob Van Dam. This was before Rob made it big, before he made it to the WWE. That was the night that I met Abdullah the Butcher and Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Sheik and Jake Snake and all them. And that was the night RVD broke his leg. I was there for that. And my cousin-in-law was one of the EMTs. Yeah, it was the Midnight Express. Thank you, Heathen. I couldn't remember. I've got pictures of them with them without their mask as well. I've met the big LG Doc Gallows. I've met Aces and Eights. Yeah. You have an Undertaker comic book? Awesome. One of the Von Erichs, she lived in the house behind my mama. They had parties all the time. The good guys and the bad guys were really all friends. Absolutely, TJ. Absolutely. That's like, there's a lot of them. They travel all over. So to save on expenses, they ride in the same vehicles. Being in that business is being like family. And I know this because I used to work behind the scenes at the local shows. I have friends that, are in the independent circuits. And they go all over the South. Stars, did we lose you?
No, you never. I am listening to this whole conversation. I'm watching. And I've heard you talk about the wrestlers before, but you always end up saying something you haven't said before, and I didn't know I was listening. And trying to think if I had any wrestling stories, but I have. Lord, I do have a wrestling story. So, I don't know. The very first pay-per-view that came to Columbus, Ohio. I mean, I'm thinking between 13 and 16. I don't remember. It wasn't my 16th birthday though. But like I remember my brother's birthday's a day before me. I remember they were like, "We got, it's your birthday. I'm so excited." And they're like, "We got tickets and for what?" And they're like, "WrestleMania." My brother and I have no idea. We don't pay attention. So we went to WrestleMania, but I actually touched Ric Flair. And because we were right there on that, right when that tunnel thing right where they come around the corner and their hands up. So my hand was just up. So anybody who walked around the corner and their hand was up, they were going to hit me no matter what. So
Right.
I don't really know if that counts, but I got hit in the hand by Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, and I can't remember the short chubby guy, and he almost missed my hand. I don't remember. I can't remember. That's what I was sitting here thinking about. But I actually touched Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, and it was the match where they got in there, and I mean, I was young. I just remember that they both one had white hair and one had blonde hair, and when they left the ring, both their heads were just red from all the blood.
I remember that pay-per-view.
There's my wrestling story.
That went down as one of the best matches in history.
All right, Mr. Know-It-All, my daddy,
He
said she never come out and wrestled. She was in the performance.
NXT.
She was in the performance center with all the big guys, and she just never did make it out to wrestle. That's why you don't know who she is.
Oh,
Was that the one that passed away?
yeah.
At the age of 30.
At the age of 30. Disaster in Asheville. Do what? Patera just put out Disaster in Asheville. What's going on in Asheville? Asheville's in North Carolina.
Let's find out.
Don't make me go get my other phone and email Keith and say, Keith, what the hell's going on in Asheville?
I'm
Because
looking.
he ain't far from Asheville. Right, pilot? Awesome, heathen. All right, pilot. Hope said, stars I've met Ric Flair in the 80s. He used my neurosurgeon. Used to see him a lot. My mama said that Ric Flair was not how he appeared to be on TV. That he was actually a humble guy. And, that's the way it is with a lot of wrestlers. I don't know if anybody's ever watched documentaries on the Undertaker or anything. But, guys, he is nothing like the gimmick, the Undertaker. Mark is actually a very sweet, caring individual. All right, second batch is done. Yummy, John. Yummy. I'm not in front of you though.
Close enough.
He was nice, right? All right, I'm fixing a large screen myself. Turn my camera on. All right, this is the quart jar of rice. It's not burnt. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Take time, John.
Nice.
There's a pint jar of rice. Also not burnt.
Very nice.
That one ain't quite full. That's the last of the grits. Thank you for dropping that link. Oh. And there's the rice.
Good stuff, GA. High five.
I'll give you a pot holder 5. How's that?
Right? Super easy. Super easy.
That's the easiest way to can, guys.
Right?
And with that, I am done canning for the day.
Canning done. What are we gonna do now?
So we can sit here and chit chat.
What's next?
Shoot, we coming up on the 3-hour mark
Oh wow.
in about 17 minutes.
I didn't even realize that. How's your soup coming along, Fawn? You still working on that?
That's what, yeah. Fawn, update us on your soup, hun.
Oh, that's what I can work with.
So, right, John's got pork loin on the grill. And anybody else cooking right now?
I think I'm going to go to the Huddle House in a little bit and get me an omelet.
We're having breakfast for dinner. That's what we're doing.
Because
Little tiny potatoes and eggs. It's because we have so many eggs, we got to eat them. So, I don't know. Maybe some sausage or bacon. I don't know what he's grabbing.
It's Saturday night, so Saturday nights here are fend for yourself.
Right? Get your own food.
Right.
Get it your way.
Yep, and I sure ain't having Burger King.
See, TJ had a bacon and egg sandwich for dinner, so we're all kind of doing breakfast for dinner.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll probably do the bagel and cream cheese too, because it's hard for the two of us to go through like a thing of bagels. So it's like, let's get them out, make up some bagels, throw some cream cheese on it. Because it's not a sweet dinner. Because a sweet dinner would be like waffles. It would be something like that.
Right.
I don't want sweet because that's what cake's for. I'm like, try to find me more Pepperidge Farm cakes.
And my soups are simmering, not much of an update, LOL.
Well, they're still cooking. So
Right.
that's an update. That's okay.
Whatever I go get to eat, I'll have to do it before 8:30. Because Heather will be going back to work at 8:30. I don't know how that's gonna work. Heather's gonna have a truck at work, and Shayna said she's going to pick Missy up from work at 11. That don't make no sense. But okay. Thor. Patera car broke down and missed her reenactment. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Pilot said he loves bagel and cream cheese any time of the day.
Right. I don't even care what flavor the bagel is, really. Well, I don't like the fruit, but all the other flavors. I do like a bagel and cream cheese.
Right.
Mm.
And see, all my jar stuff is here at my house instead of out at my bug out location, which I'm going to start taking out there. But I keep all my jars in the boxes they come in. When I get them, done up, I just put them back in the boxes. It saves a lot of room. And I put them up underneath my bed, save room. And it keeps them cool. So.
Right, and they're already in their own storage. So if you had to grab and go, you could grab the box. You wouldn't be sitting there picking up all these jars.
Right.
So it's easy peasy.
When I finally get up off my lazy butt and take it out to my bug out location, it'll go in the same place where my stepmom's jars are. So I'm not the only one canning in the family, thank goodness. But I am thinking about getting some hamburger meat and experimenting, seeing how I can
Can it?
Yeah.
Don't knock my TV over if you go to your room. I mean, it's not the way of your door, but pretty close.
I'll trade you TVs.
I bet you would. You ain't got nowhere to put that big TV.
I want a smart TV.
You ain't got nowhere to put
the ceiling.
See, Star said I could hang it from the ceiling.
Totally out of the way.
You don't have room for a 5-inch TV.
This is true. It would take up the whole entire wall in my bedroom and then some.
And I have a 70-inch in the living room.
Yeah, he's got a 70-inch in the living room.
But it's not a smart TV.
Oh my goodness.
But I paid $100 for it. I mean, can't beat that.
Nope.
Right.
And see, it works out when you have family that works at a furniture store.
Right. Absolutely.
They'd be calling, hey, we got such and such for such and such amount of money. You want it? Yep. I'll be there in a few minutes.
Exactly. All I know is, maybe it's because I'm old school, but as soon as we hung all the TVs up and none of the TVs were sitting on TV stands and all the things that we've kept them on all our lives, it just made such a world of difference. I'm just going to say that out loud.
Right.
How much space got saved because we hung all the TVs.
Oh, believe you me, Hoot, they ever seen me undressing the first time, they would shut that off.
What?
I promise.
They thought so. I have no doubt. They hear everything. I don't see why they wouldn't be looking too.
Right. See, my desktop computer does not have camera at all. And my laptop stays closed.
You think it doesn't have a camera.
No, it don't.
Right?
And I was wondering why I got that desktop at such a good price. Now I know why.
Right, because there's no camera. It's okay. You can buy cameras.
Yeah, but them cameras ain't cheap.
Yeah, they used to be. What?
Right, Heathen?
What?
Mirrors on the bedroom ceiling.
Oh my God. I remember when mirrors on the ceiling and water beds were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
TJ said she unplugs her TV when not in use.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we shut everything down.
Well, one thing people don't realize is all your appliances, even if they're not on, it still uses electricity.
Mm-hmm. Right, you gotta unplug it from the wall.
Oh, wow, John. He said he has an awesome cam he added to his desktop computer and it was under $60.
Nice.
Cool. Right, Fawn? They all pervs.
Who? What?
I'm talking about the people watching us get undressed. Right, Heathen? We're all getting old.
Yeah, we're right. Old enough to remember mirrors and water beds and jeez.
Autumn's Backyard just posted they essentially admitted to this. And it's got a picture of the Nord Stream 2 pipeline.
What? Say that again.
She said they basically admitted to this, and it has a picture of the Nord Stream 2 pipeline.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure what I heard you say.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Pilot. The only appliances that stay plugged in are the fridge and the stove. My son spent $400 on a GoPro and everything to start a YouTube channel.
Wow.
I've looked at the GoPro cameras and I'm just like, you know.
No.
Yeah, John, it's going up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the holidays is coming up too, so it's on just continually go up.
In times of war, that stuff goes up. That's what they do.
Right.
What to say. No, I forget.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. He's probably screaming discrimination. And if y'all haven't seen it yet, y'all need to check out Kanye West's interview with Tucker Carlson. Guys, I'm here to tell you. Yeah. He talked about a lot of things.
If you listen to his words, not that I give two shits, okay, but I'm just saying, if you listen to his words, he's just dropping truths. He's just dropping stuff. You know, we talk about that symbolism and stuff they say, and he's just dropping it all kinds of stuff out there. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, I don't know why. I don't know what it stands for, anything at the moment, but he's definitely dropping truths.
John said next month is when us patriots start taking back our country. So y'all be sure to get out there and vote. Absolutely, John. See, that's what they do when they're desperate, Pilot. You know, even if a person is fired, they're desperate enough to hire them back because people don't want to work.
Right? And then the stuff that they're making or what they're doing there, and then you know that's household products. The whole thing is just like, oh my goodness! Just get out your vinegar, wipe stuff down with lemon, like just. Kanye's friends with President Trump. Right?
And Potato said he's ready with the veto pen.
I'm pretty sure. I think Trump has a rally going on right now. I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit.
What? For the banquet box of fried chicken, all those little pieces in there, they make up a whole chicken? What?
Right?
For banquet, even? Wow.
That's
Wow.
that's crazy. All right, guys, we've hit that 3-hour mark.
Ooh.
I have enjoyed it. Stars, thank you for coming up with me.
Aw, thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Chat, thank you guys for coming in. And I've enjoyed it. I will be taking tomorrow off. And then I'll be back Monday night at 7. If we're still here. Which I pray to God we will be. Because you guys don't realize how much I will miss each and every one of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for y'all daily. And y'all know y'all can reach out if y'all ever need somebody to talk to or anything. I will listen.
Hmm. Hugs.
So hugs to everybody. Y'all stay prepped up. Y'all stay prayed up. Keep your eyes open. Even if it's something that you think, you know, yeah, that don't affect me because that's overseas. For every little around the world. And once again, I'm going to tell y'all why I do what I do. Why I prep. I don't prep for myself. I prep for my kids. And yes, I was asked the other day, the 2 girls in this video are indeed my daughters. The 2 boys in this video is the 2 boys that live in the house. I love you guys. And if I don't see y'all before, I'll see y'all Monday.
the smoke starts rising. Walk alone when the earth stands still. Stand tall when I'm up to no good again. Stand tall when the shit gets real. Walk alone in the sea of misfits. Walk alone through the herd of sheep. Way down to the depths of my soul. I walk alone on my home too. Walk alone. I walk alone. My home too. Walk alone. I walk alone. I thought that I was already at the bottom of this ocean, drowned in my sorrows with my chest ripped wide open, just hoping for a miracle, praying for a blessing, reaching out to God. Lord, I hope I learn my lesson. I've been restless in this pursuit of happiness I'm chasing. Policeman, don't shoot, I just got off probation, trying to fight off temptation from my past life. I'm erasing relationships I've ruined, and these demons I've been evading, and nobody else can save me. Some people say I'm crazy, I'm just crazy about my daughter. I would die for my baby. I worry about her daily, cause her mama so damn shady, telling lies and trying to play me. Broke my heart and started to change me. Maybe it's just meant to be. Happiness ain't meant for me.